more to be done up here. Headmistress, guide me.
Traitorous Titan Prometheus leads the vanguard of our enemy's forces on Olympus. Apparently he didn't learn a thing from when we punished him for his past crimes. We shall have to think of new ways to make him come around.
The Fates won't mind.
Very well.
Set. Follow the River Acheron beyond the necropolis. You again. Begone from here.
I saw the great king of the Olympians already bestowed on you his thunderous strength. He would contend it is more than sufficient on its own. But we Silver Sisters know otherwise. Which suits you?
Best have a look around. Him again.
You blasted gods and goddesses are all alike. Stand by path.
Gold coins. Ensnared.
There. You work, you get paid.
Hear me, on my authority. Sure, why not? How many of these do they have? Flame sigil.
You had a bad run-in with that wretched Eris on your way here, eh? Just great to know that strife herself is up against us now. And got her grubby little fingers on my rail of adamant. I ought to have kept the thing.
Go, Rocky. Thanks, little one. More pylons are nearby. imbued with greater strength. Shades, I release you.
Well done. All clear. Good being in the crossroads earlier. My aim is steadier, nerves calm again. I don't get any real peace at home, but it's there to be found in the woods.
No place to practice singing at home either, I expect. Is it truly that concerning if Apollo hears? He can't be that much better, and he'd probably be proud of you.
Or he'd tease me incessantly. I'd likely have to put an arrow through him and get into a heap of trouble. Not prepared to take that sort of risk, sister. My mark is yours. Watch your step.
Let's do this again sometime. Just a few pylons to go. Lord Hermes.
You're headed up this way and not gone too far yet. Think you could make good time on your way here, although the choice is yours.
There. Good. They're trying to slow me down.
Possessor Vaughn fishing there. What lingering doubts I had of you just vaporized. What are we even fighting for, if not the right to fish whensoever we desire? All for you!
Something of value there.
All is possible. Farewell, Athera. In the name of Hades.
thought you were in town.
Are you the one responsible for that spectral barrier at the city gates? It has the markings of Kronos all over it. And you seem to be the extra backup in case it fails.
Oh, that thing, yeah. I knew it'd never hold. But they keep fixing it anyways. Almost like somebody out there don't want you here. This one's for you.
Lights out. Whoa.
No, Paul.
There. Delivery coming soon. As planned.
On the outskirts of the city lies a makeshift dock, from which a vessel may cut through the channel across the land toward the mountain of the gods.
Looks like I'll need a ride. I'll slay you all. Looks valuable, Rocky. Why, thank you. What did I say?
See all those Kronos ships trudging this way, Witchy? Most of them already sunk before, over many times. They and their dead crews keep coming back to haunt us. Now that's some dedicated service, eh? Done and done.
Sure. No, you don't.
Special delivery.
We meet again. I do believe this was a veritable blessing in disguise. It could have just as soon been any other member of the clan, so you are very fortunate indeed.
mortal kid confined to a tower, I was relatively well provided for, but this... I know better than to envy the gods, especially with what they're going through lately. They definitely know their drink.
The gods have always lived well, but your own life was so short and difficult. You must still have a lot of making up to do, and I thought maybe this could help.
The wretches on these ships don't have their wits, but they hit hard. I know you're good and everything, better than good. It's just, if things go bad, what happens to you then?
The first thing Headmistress taught me was how not to give in. If my strength is failing me, I use it to return to Shadow whence I came. Almost a reflex at this point.
And then at the crossroads, you're up and about by the following night, raring to go. Too bad you can't return to Shadow back to where you left off. Let me know how it goes. I'll be in touch.
Bye. Too good a boon to miss. The ship's helm. Lord Charon, I've returned. In the name of Hades. To dry land.
Look who! So if you get past me again, what's next for you, Trouble? I've never seen someone go through so much just to see their family. Most of us have to try to stay away from ours.
That terrifying cloud encompassing the summit of Olympus conceals Typhon, in case you haven't heard. I'm surprised you haven't gone to see him for yourself. Anyway, Prometheus is next, then Typhon. But you first.
You're telling me you're here to pick bigger and bigger fights? Babe, I knew we had something going on, but we have more in common than I thought. Come on, let's go. Look at us fly! Things are heating up. All right, fly! Want more? Ooh, that's hot! Fire! I'll be right with you. Here. I thought that we were friends.
Much better. Probably stolen. Solid ground. All right. Now for the climb. Come, satyrs. Well? The power of Kacinth. Nicely done. Sting away.
You have arrived.
Not an option.
Recently, a daughter of Nyx entered my domain. Such is her likeness that I mistook her for her mother goddess at first. For many beings appear similar to me. I shall permit her here.
Some sort of seed. Sorry to bother you.
You bear the amulet I gave to you. May it protect you and strike fear into the hearts of your enemies whenever I am not around to do the same.
Thank you, Lady Athena. The creature engraved on this, it's a Gorgon, isn't it? A guardian of some sort?
Oh, not exactly, no. More of a cautionary reminder about what happens when we gods are openly defied. Don't lose your head out there, cousin. A safe choice. May you again prevail.
Olympus is no place for such monstrosities. Hear me, on my authority.
I have arrived.
Very well. Here goes. Target sighted. One left.
The path of stars.
end of the path. Shamblers. Lady Hestia! It's that bird. Need to recharge. Withstood that chaos curse I had. Do it!
Here you go.
Delivery arrived. Soul tonic. Olympus, I accept this message. Getting warmer. Surprised? Perhaps your so-called Master Kronos wants for you to fail. To suffer more than you already have. He seeks vengeance on the gods for overthrowing him before, when you were their ally.
I don't seek my master's forgiveness nor assume his loyalty. Alliances are born of shared goals, perhaps ideals, whereas the gods and I are at cross purposes.
Because they punished you for crimes you knowingly committed? What else could they have done after you deceived them and took from them?
I took nothing. Fire spreads, burns anything that stands in its path. The gods sought to imprison it, but I set it loose. Now at last, we each are free, and burning still. Toss attack. Back off.
suffered worse.
Saw that coming. A gift.
Observe nearby.
Let me show you the way. Something's out there.
Apocalyptic Typhon, Lord and Father of monstrosity, has fallen to the gods before. And for that ancient bitter loss, he now exacts a most terrible price.
He'll soon be falling to the gods again. Trap is set. Hooked one. Mine. This is a chimerid. Closer to the top. I don't like either one of you. Father shall be hearing about this. Olympus, I accept this message. Better. Lost. Coin for Charon. Huh. Time for the tail. finally there now.
Here's what I got for you this time.
Rocky, use that beak. Appreciate the help.
Quite enough, Typhon.
Zeus.
How about a softening for you?
I have to wear him down.
boundless threat of Typhon, whom the Princess of the Underworld sent howling toward the earth from which he sprang in all his rage, subsides, but only for the night.
The family can enjoy a moment's rest.
Thus, the ever-ready Princess of the Underworld gained the very heights of Mount Olympus to confront an unspeakable horror that awaits. It is no secret to which horror I refer. No secret now to its enormity, its boundless anger, or its many, many eyes. Such horrors cannot truly be destroyed, unless the princess can come up with something at a future time.
Return to Shadow now. As it should be. That ought to slow Typhon a bit. Or make him even angrier.
How can this be?
Say, Dora, would you mind accompanying me over to the baths? I'd hate to think they aren't haunted.
Do I want to float aimlessly in some near boiling water? Do I ever? What are we waiting for? Wonder if I was ever shy about this kind of stuff.
You still can sense something of the water's warmth, can't you, Dora?
Well, I can see all the steam rising, which I associate with warmth, so I guess it kind of tricks me into thinking warm thoughts.
That doesn't sound so bad. Though you do remember what warmth was like then, from your mortal days?
Not really, no. I guess I've just heard so much about it. It's like I've experienced it myself.
Oh.
Well, that was basically like floating around in your tent, though I appreciate it nonetheless.
It's an auspicious night.
So...
A pitch-black stone has been here this entire time, and I've failed to detect it. I fear I'm beginning to slip up more often than acceptable.
It was inert just recently, Lord Moros, until your grandparent gave me an idea for how to see the possibilities within. Though, perhaps I ought to have checked with you first. You're troubled.
Well, it's just... Chaos and my sisters didn't always get along. Chaos wanted everything to be possible, while the Fates, their desire is for things a certain way. But they would all agree that you should use the stone as you see fit.
Nothing like a pitch-black stone to bring the family together, right?
Right.
Got me fair and square again, Trouble. More than a couple times. Starting to think maybe I'm losing it, you know?
Oh, you poor thing. Please, let me cheer you up so you'll proceed to fight against me even harder than before.
You mock me when I'm vulnerable. Fine. But don't expect to cry on this shoulder when things take a turn for the worse when it comes to your stuff. Out of my face.
In shadow, all are one. Moonlight guides you. Smells delicious.
The tactician brings ill tidings with an optimistic bent. Fine. And what news from the men of the Isles, if any yet survive?
According to my confidants, they've all sworn in with Kronos, I'm afraid. Mortals, they often want whatever they don't have. Another golden age in this case. The promise of one.
'Tis a lie that spares their betrayal rather than a promise. They shall perish then by the wrath of the gods.
And then their wretched souls shall hound us with renewed vengefulness. I've witnessed endless wars before, madam. So have you gods. How can we stop this?
We cannot. Melinoi, however. Certainly you can, correct?
I can and shall. By blood and darkness, let my will be done.
By your will.
What to cast? Come, Saver, unrivaled from heights of Olympus to depths of the sea.
Kneel before me.
Let's see what we can do.
You got it.
Fleeting is the sense of hope or joy within the crossroads, yet what little may emerge is often concentrated in the small taverna there.
No time to unwind. Hail, Spirit Mixer. Careful with this one. What you said to me before about my mother, that was very cruel.
Fair enough. Can't kill each other here, but we can use our words. If we were fighting for real, I wouldn't have held back either.
I figured not. Some olives. You'll flourish here. All right. The arms of night. The silver spade shines even brighter now. Good girl. The stone.
So, what's up?
May we converse? I'm most appreciative of your generosity. Would that I had more to give you in return besides the wisdom of my vast experience.
Please, sir, that is more than enough. Your disciples and I are fortunate to study under you.
Settle a little wager here, young one. These shades are making claims you felled the father of all monsters. I, however, am the voice of reason, and I say, come on.
Typhon's recent defeat certainly wasn't my doing alone, Commander. We have Olympus on our side, and more.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's what I said. Technically, it wasn't just you. Hear that, disciples? She had a bunch of those fancy boons, and who only knows what else.
Then you win the wager?
Damn right.
I see you found your way.
The 3 gifts of the Veil, to be bestowed to one deserving of the title of Knight's Champion, beckon the fierce princess of the dead to prove her unequaled prowess to all.
Oh, I don't know. I won't betray my vows.
Cease messing with that thing.
I can deepen my connection with the Knight. By will of Night. By my birthright.